up to medium intermediate or intermediate level within essentially 3 to 4 years. And for adult amateur, it may be a never. It may be never. The transfer of skill set and horsemanship and training plan methodology in many cases, in majority of cases, has never happened. And that creates a situation where a rider is always dependent on the trainer. Whether it is a situation when a rider leases somebody else's horse or when a rider owns a horse. Adult amateur can blow through one horse, then 3-4 years, then another horse 3-4 years, then another horse 3-4 years, or 10 years, or sometimes 20 if it is a lifetime horse. And the transfer of knowledge has never happened. Reasons for that are insufficient access to riding material, to horses of different level, to horses of different temperaments, and insufficient access to horses that practice different workloads. Another reason is that often in North America, again because it is a young continent, it's relatively young continent, everything that happens here is a melting pot and is a big experiment. There are no dynasties, there are no generations of trainers and coaches that have the framework of a training plan and training methodology in their heads, that they would breathe it. And therefore, once trainers don't have it, they don't know what to pass on. So equestrian sport in North America is extremely tactical. And we see examples of it in the way coaching happens in the arena. We see examples of it in the way various federations, equestrian federations, write their rule books and instruction books, etc. It is about the training pyramid. It is a concept. It is about how to give riding aids. There is a lot of video materials and research training online, and my virtual eventing coach, and it's all video materials, and it's all professional riders are demonstrating how they ride half pass, how they ride half holds, how they ride canter departs, how they school a flying change. It is all extremely tactical. There is some increasing wave of equitation skill set and equitational development, and it makes its pathway into a system of sport, but it is still on a very tactical level. Attempts that United States Dressage Federation is making in order to educate certified instructors on training plans did not go much further than encouraging certified instructors during certification process to write examples of a training plan for one single training session. The training plan methodology goes far beyond it, and result of it, the outcome of it, is a year and multiple year training plan, like a business plan for a horse and a rider combination. and it has multiple work streams and nuances and scorecards. And this knowledge, this practice has not found its place in the North American equestrian sport yet. It will come, and I hope Equestrian Insider and people who are watching me and people who uh, travel to Europe and communicate with the coaches there, they will become very quickly, I believe within the next 10 to 20 years, carriers of this information, of this knowledge. And very soon we will be having a totally different conversation across the board from coast to coast. This is an exciting future. So there is lifetime, essentially, dependency of a rider and a horse owner on a trainer or a few trainers plus clinicians. Oh, let's talk about clinicians. That is another category of influencers in sport, and especially in North America. Nowhere in any country clinics are that popular and that respected, and because clinics are also very tactical ways of knowledge transfer. It is again very tactical. It is again how to do that flying change, again how to find the rhythm of the horse for a swinging back. It is again how to make that jumping combination, assuring bascule in a double combination, triple combination, how you jump that dog leg, which turns you make, etc. It is again tactical. So the horse owner bounces essentially between tactical equitation, tactical daily instruction from the trainer in the stable. Plus, when there is an opportunity, it is tactical video learning from online sources, or it is tactical clinic. I teach riders and trainers how to create, how to design, how to compose a training plan for a horse and rider combination. This takes a year of hands-on, very deep hands-on partnership. And on a second year, we already do it together. In the first year, I essentially design everything, and the rider horse owner watches and learns and implements and stores the documentation and learns how to work with this documentation and resources. And on the second year, we create and modify and adjust it together. And on the third year, the horse owner, the rider, designs his or her own training plan for his horse and himself or herself. And I participate in reviews, and I give comments, and I try to delegate accountability for creation to the horse owner. The ideal is that on the fourth year, the rider is completely independent. And if that is achieved, I have a great feeling that my job as a methodist, sport methodist, is done. My coach, Sonia Vraco, used to give advice how to mirror, of course, if there are means and money, how to mirror in commercial space the learning track that professional riders have in the riding school. And her advice is, buy a horse 2 levels above your current level of riding ability. If you are if you cannot ride at all, buy a horse at training or first level. Once you've reached that level, you've practiced and you're solid in that level for about 2 years, then sell this horse, give this horse to another rider. If you see and your trainer confirms, that's where the trainer's opinion is important, confirms that you still don't have the feeling, you still don't have the skill to develop this horse further. You need to feel first from a schoolmaster how the next levels are. Then you sell your horse to a new home and you buy again another horse 2 levels above your new level of riding. And this is how you buy 3 or 4 horses. 3 or 4 horses in either dressage, show jumping, or eventing. 3 or 4 horses, that means each horse 2 years, and that means in 6 to 8 years, a rider, adult amateur, would have felt and experienced all levels that the sport can introduce. I'm not talking about going from local show to CDI, but it is from jumping 2.5 feet to 160 centimeters. I threw centimeters at you, North America. The horse owner essentially is a chief executive officer. It is a CEO, a chairman, and a president. In commercial space, this is my firm belief, in commercial space, a trainer is a hired professional. It's a hired expert. And the trainer owes its output to the horse owner how an employee owns an output to a CEO. It's not vice versa. Now, the trainer has to absolutely dominate the riding arena and everything what's happening there. The trainer should have absolute power there. What the trainer says once you are in the training session, what the trainer says you do. The trainer says stop, stop. The trainer says canter, canter. It should be absolutely militaristic approach. If the horse owner cannot submit absolutely to the trainer in the riding arena, then it is a wrong partnership. It is a wrong combination. Without that, the transfer of knowledge will not really be effective. Outside of the riding arena, the ultimate authority of decision making and ownership, all dominance is by horse owner and rider. All decisions about discipline, which discipline to practice, how to balance workloads, which veterinarians and shoers to be hired, what to administer to a horse, where to take the horse to which places, competition grounds, camps, just hack, what kind of tack, every other aspect is in riders' area of accountability. And this is what I believe there is no other way in commercial space. And this is what I'm trying, this is the gap I'm trying to close, to help close. And there will be other people who will help close this gap differently. And that is my contribution to it. So I'm encouraging riders and trainers to reach out to Liana at equestrianinsider.com and give me a brief about your riding or training situation, and let me see how I can help you. You will be proud of your outcome. Thank you so much. Take care.